time.
Get my butt work. Hey, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I don't know what happened to Buggy. Messaged a couple times, never got a response. Guess he's still asleep. Oh, we had one come in here and they left. Oh, one came in, but now they left. Hey, Steele, what's going on, buddy? Good morning. I don't know what happened to Buggy. Let's see if I can get this here. Maybe he's tired. He slept. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know how to pin that from the phone to the top of the deal. Most people can. I don't know how. So, hey, Susanna. Good morning. The proud single mother. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Buggy. I messaged him a couple times, never got no response. I figured he's still asleep. He overslept. He worked pretty hard yesterday. Morning, Rhonda. I appreciate that, Susanna. Uh, It's a Tuesday roll call, man. Y'all see Santa Claus? He was hard for y'all to come on out. Come on out. Come on up here this morning and talk to me. Yeah, he gets a little more rest. He sleeps in a little longer. I don't blame him. So some mornings you just don't see me on buggies because I'm sleeping. I'm just tired, wore out. How's things going with you still? I don't know what Eric's doing this morning or whatever. So I figured I'd cut Buggy some slack, let him get some rest. He needs some rest. He's got a few appraisals he's got to get done anyway. Give him a day off. He ain't had a day off in a while. What's everybody up to? Hey, welcome to the show. Morning, Dave Bolsart. Hey, half century. Good morning, buddy. How you feeling today, half century? Hey, good morning, Indiana Chris. What's up, Indy? Oh, just got home at 12. Marilyn and I got to make breakfast for my daughter. Awesome. Awesome. You doing fine? Awesome. Half century. Awesome. Hey, man, it's going to be a long morning. Man, it rained the other night. The other day, it rained about all day. Rained the other night. Man, my yard looks as flooded back here. I mean, it looks like a small lake. 'Cause I did talk to Buggy through text message yesterday or yesterday evening, and that's the last I heard from him. I hope everything's all right. Everybody saying good morning to everybody. Oh, man, I don't know what I'm going to do today. It's Tuesday. Guess run to the post office. That'll be about the extent of my day today. At Dave Bozar. Y'all got any plans for today? Man, y'all ready for that? Weather's coming back in again at 20 something degree weather. I'm not. Hey, there's Snake. Where do you live at? I'm in Southeast Missouri. Oh, the Vikings won last night. That's a rarity, ain't it? Uh, where do you live at, Snake? You ask me, I'll ask you back. Where do you live at, Snake? I'm still trying to get woke up myself. Oh, you're in Troy? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it rains about all day Saturday. I mean, off and on. Then that front came through here, man, it dropped a lot of rain. Like I said, it's got to be, for the amount of water that's in my backyard right now, it's got to be 1 to 3 inches, somewhere down in there. Because that's the only time water builds up that bad. Hey, Russell, good morning. Yeah, I know where Troy, Missouri's at. Haven't ever been there. I don't think I've ever been there. No, I don't think I've ever been to Troy, but I know where it's at. My pond needed that rain. Yeah, we needed rain around here. All our ditches were dried up again. Rusty, you have to fishing pond in your backyard. Yeah, fishing pond in your backyard. Yeah, I got a pond back here. I'm calling it a pond now. It's an old swimming pool. We need a new one, so can't afford a new one right now. And I thought, well, I ain't gonna tear it down. That liner ain't a couple years old. So I decided to, it's about 3 years old. And I decided, the heck with it, I'll just throw some fish in there. But yeah, my backyard on the ground part, yeah, there's spots out there that's a foot deep. I mean, you can actually turn some of the bluegill loose in there and they swim in it. Have no problem. I appreciate that, half cent. Y'all get that thumbs up. Down in Carter County, for Mark Van Buren area. Do you? I used to hunt down there in Carter County, down at Van Buren. I can't remember if that was C Highway or M Highway. It turns across the bridge. Uh, Going west, you get down there and you turn the highway, turn back up. I can't remember if that was C or M. But I used to hunt back in there. I seen a few dogs, but nothing major. Oh, today's Mark's birthday. Awesome. Y'all see Mark catfish crappie. Y'all wish him happy birthday then. Indy just put it out there. I've seen tons of deer up Van Buren. But we was hunting off on a ridge off of some pasture ground, and the deer would come up through there, but it's mostly does. Never seen no buck. And the only time I ever hunted up there is when it was buck only. You had to get drawn for that doe tag. Highway J, yep. Now that turns back off what to the left, don't it? If you're going west, is that before or after the bridge? I haven't hunted up Van Buren in years. When I first started deer hunting, that's where I hunted. I hunted the foreman I worked with on the farm foreman. He hunted up there, and he introduced me into deer hunting, and that's where he went. So we went up there. I think I went up there like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, towards Wyona. Hey, morning, Lynn. Get fish fever and outdoors. Look at half since we got up here. He said, "Happy birthday, Mark." I still ain't got a notification buggy went live. Indiana Chris. Oh, Andy, what's your plans for today? But like I said, y'all ready for that? Man, we got that cold weather's fixing to hit. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm not ready for it at all. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be low down in the 20s. Hey there, Pablo. Dang, you ball like me. You want to be like me or what? Yeah, buddy. Gotta be like my favorite person, Pablo. They don't do his chores and stay warm here. I hear that. That's what I gotta do. I gotta get out there. Buggy was last seen on a Honda 50 with a case of Red Bull going down I-55, cruising the whole whopping 10 mile an hour, hollering yippee ki in his speedos. I'm almost ready for the cold. Hey, Denise. That's a good one. My front tires ain't dry. Well, you can dry. You just got home. Don't you want to ice fish? No, 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 no. Cold enough outside that I don't think my butt needs to be sitting on a block of ice trying to fish. Uh, put plastic over your single pane window. I got. I think the only thing I got left to winterize, I've got to. I finally shut the pump, the filter pump, 150-pound sand filter. I finally got it shut down. I drained the water out of it, but I haven't put my motorized pump up yet, so I got to put that up. I got to do that today, so so the water don't freeze and bust. Got to drain the water out of it and put it up in the shop out there, the shed. So I've got to get that done. These next temperatures is supposed to be like low 20s for next week, and more rain. A call for more rain. Can you believe that? All right, Snake. You have a good day at work too. Oh, before you leave, did you get you a deer this year? My brothers want me to go deer hunting. I told them I don't care for it anymore. Well, first of all, the processing fee, man, it's outrageous. It's kind of high. No, we don't have a white Christmas. It's wet, water standing everywhere. But you never know. I mean, I have Christmas Eve come back to my mom's, me, my wife, and my son, and got home Christmas Eve. He was in bed. We set out a few gifts because he was a little bitty, and then no, it was warm at night, and I'll never forget it was warm. And we woke up, man. There was 2 foot of snow on the ground Christmas morning. I'm like, wow, I can't believe it. I don't think we will. I don't think we will either. I would love some deer meat. Yeah, I love some deer jerky. I'd like to get me some deer jerky. I'm not looking forward to the cold weather. I haven't been out of the house in over a month already because of my back. Your back bothering you again, buddy? What? 60 degrees. Oh, okay. Okay. You didn't get to go. Well, that sucks. It's always next year, buddy. I mean, if you bow hunt, you still got some time. Muzzleloader's coming up, or it should have been here. I think muzzleloader's coming up. Ugh. I don't know what it's supposed to be after Christmas. I don't get that far ahead in my weather app thing. Besides that, I like to look. If I can see that far ahead, I like to look at it. But every 12 hours, the weather changes, so you never know what's going to happen. Like it was calling for rain and for 2 days straight on Saturday and Sunday, and then boom, it was sunshine Saturday and Sunday. I took both my kids out on their youth hunts. They both got bucks for their first deer. And then I took my granddaughter out on her very first youth hunt. And and lo and behold, she got a huge 9 point. I mean, a big 9 point. And I'm like, wow. I said, y'all don't know how lucky you are. I said, because it took me 5 years to shoot my first deer when I going hunting. First 5 years of hunting. 6 years of hunting. And to shoot my first deer, and it was a buck. And I was like, y'all just and it was a small buck. And I'm like, wow. And it just took off from there. And then I wound up getting big, huge 10 points and stuff like that. But I learned a lot. And that way, my kids, when I took them deer hunting, they scored on their first deers were bucks. So, hey, Jody, after the first, can I afford to be a member again, buddy? After the first, I can afford to be a member again, buddy. I appreciate that, Andy. I don't push my memberships, but I appreciate everybody who becomes a member. And I plan on having a members only giveaway after the first year. So, but uh, people who know me, I don't push my membership and stuff like that. But I appreciate it. Known you for a long time now, Andy. Well, look at it. We got Judy in the house. What's up, Jody? Hey, Brandon. Double J. Long time. Half century. I can't. I have to go the Nutta channel, Rusty. That's new one, the Nutta channel. Welcome in. Uh, half century. I don't know. I have to go look to see, but to be honest, I can't figure out. I can't find out on here how to find out where my members are. Usually when you come in here, it'd have a little deal beside you if you remember. But like I said, I don't push my memberships. I just like for people to come in and enjoy, relax, chill out, talk about off the wall stuff. Well, we keep it kid friendly because there's a lot of kids that watch my channel and stuff. So no, Chris, I'm always into something. Well, Jody, won't you come up here and say that out loud? Give J Dog some ammunition for you. Well, Bob, you should be able to answer that one. Hey, if y'all are into CB radios and stuff, hey, y'all need to go check out Indiana Chris there on his channel. He contacts a bunch of people from all over on that radio stuff, and he is very knowledgeable. If you want to know something about that radio, you need to go ask him. J Dog, don't watch me. Right. Tell me another one, Jody. Tell me another one. I like your show. It's always good language. I appreciate that, half cent. How about radio check? Babaloo. Babaloo said, I don't watch you either, Jody. Babaloo's one of the biggest lurkers in YouTube. How about 5 years, Jody? Yeah, Indiana Chris, he knows a lot about their radios. I was thinking about one time putting one in my truck and have a home base there at the shop when I had my welding service truck and have one of my trucks so that way I contact the shop or something. But I never put one in. Didn't know too much about them, so I just left them alone. I'll be right back. I gotta get me some coffee. Y'all entertain yourselves for about a minute. Gotta get me some cup of coffee. Yeah, your CB handle ain't crybaby. Your CB handle is a shark lady. Hey, master. Good morning. Nothing to see in your windows. Uh, I'm hoping to get you took it all, Bob. Uh, I'm hoping to catch at least a couple sunshiny days. It's pretty decent weather, no wind. Trying to catch that because well, I don't like to shiver when I'm fishing. If the wind's not blowing and I got some sunshine, I'm usually all right. More nubby, but I'm people's. I've had a lot of questions asked to me about said, does carp bite all through the winter? Uh, it's like any other fish. They do feed like any other fish, but they don't feed as aggressively like they do in the warmer months. So I'm gonna try to go out and see if I can catch some carp on the Mississippi River. I know I can catch them down in the carp hole. Won't catch as many, but I'm gonna go on the river see if I can catch a bigger carp. See if they're hitting in that cold water. So yeah, if you got warmer climate stuff, they will bite constantly. That from what I found out. But I've had people ask me, several people ask me, said, "Hey, does carp bite all through the winter?" I have seen people catch carp through the winter on YouTube and live and stuff. And hello, Helen. Uh, yeah, I know you're up north. Uh, but I was wondering if myself because I've never really fished for them through the winter. Uh, I'm not real big on being out there freezing to death trying to catch fish. I'm just not unless I go crappie fishing. Uh, because I can catch my limit of crappie pretty quick. And I can be out of there. But as far as just sitting there trying to catch carp and trying to catch catfish, just sitting there, not moving around, not getting no body warmth, I'm really not real big on that. I don't like shivering. Me, that's no fun. A lot of people do it. Hey, I'm happy for you. Not this big old boy. How you doing, Helen? Uh, but yeah, I'm thinking about going to see if the colder water affects the bites any. Uh, I have noticed here lately that the carp bite has slowed down. It has not stopped, but it has slowed down. Uh, Everybody's saying hello to Helen and Steele and Jody. But it's like I wanted to do a. Everybody knows that me and Apache had a show called the Chatterbox, and I talked to him, and I need to contact him when he gets time. I wish he'd contact me because I have more time than he does. So when he's got time available, I wish he'd contact me, and we work together and have a Chatterbox live again because we won't talk about carp fishing because carp fishing is up his alley. He loves carp fishing. He gets in them tournaments and stuff. Yeah. Good evening, Helen. Folgers. You used to drink Maxwell House, but when you start farting, it smells like Maxwell House. It's time to switch. Oh, the things we say on here, man, you never know. Hey, there's Leon. Yep. So I drink Folgers. I like Folgers. I drink too much of it, that's for sure. What's up, Leon? Now that's my UK brother right there. Oh, Leon. I can catch more carp than the knowledge I have for them. Yeah. Well, it's like that video I got on the carp bait I use. I show it how to make it stuff, what it is. That is to me the best carp bait out there. Hey, there's my buddy No Mercy. How you feeling today, bud? Her alarm just went off. But yeah, I've caught carp off and on all my whole life, ever since I was a kid, and uh, it was one of the fish that my mom loved to catch. And back in the day, man, you used to catch carp like it wasn't nothing. I mean, you catch a bunch of them, they'd be about that long, be perfect for what they use for catfish bait now. Hey, I'm doing good, Mercy. I'm doing good, buddy. Uh, but it's like with the chemical runoffs from these farmers and stuff, spraying and stuff. Hey, we got 4.99 super chat, half century. Appreciate that, half cent. Didn't have to do that, buddy, but I appreciate it. Uh, let's see. Just woke up, but all is good. Not much going on. Hey, about the same here. Not much going on. Just let my dog out. Went to get a cup of coffee. Dog wanted out. I let her out, and oh, it's cold out there. Uh, we I was talking about carp. Yeah, carp fishing. Yeah, with the farmers and the chemicals they got now and the runoffs and everything, they started land grading all this stuff so the water runs off faster and make it more level and everything. And the chemicals just, hey, No Mercy. Look at there. He threw a super chat up there. Appreciate that, No Mercy. I appreciate that, guys. You guys rock. Uh, but 5 pounds. uh, oh, Mercy's a good guy, so it's half cent, man. Yep, boo, 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 boo. Uh, but anyway, the carp are starting to make a good comeback. Our perch or yellow perch. Hey, Shaz, long time no see. How you doing, Shaz? Uh, yeah, for coffee fun. Yeah, I'll hear that. Uh, appreciate that, guys. Uh, but our yellow perch in this part of Missouri here is non-existent. I mean, they used to be plentiful. Now you can't even. You ain't even gonna buy one down in this area, much less find one. They don't even stock these ponds up with them down here anymore. And perch used to be plentiful. Good eating. Oh, good eating, man. But yellow perch is a type of fish that's real sensitive to its water. And if the water's good and clean, and it's got good little movement to it, not flowing, but just barely a movement to it, but it's good and clean water, they'll thrive. You add a little farm chemical to it, and eventually it kills them all out. And well, hey, we live down here in farm country. I mean, it's just flat land. All the trees are about gone. 3/4 of the trees that used to be here are gone. Farmers done got them all out of there just to make more farm ground. And it's not the planes fly over and drop that chemical down, and a lot of trees here on the edge of town right here is dead. Tree lines, there's a lot of tree lines out there. The trees are dead from the planes flying the chemical over and the chemical drifting on them and killed them, and they're just staying up there dead. Hey, it's sad to see that, but anyway, run off from farmland in Scotland. Oh yeah, it is here too. It's devastating on our water. Uh, but I'm hoping to catch some pretty good, decent days. So one of them, I'm gonna go out and try to catch a carp because the catfish has really slowed down again because of the cold waters. But you never know. I think with all this rain, our river's gonna come back up really fast. Really? Huh. If y'all remember back in the day, man, they used to have cotton choppers. Kids get out of school, they chop cotton all summer long to buy their school clothes, or if they got come of age, they can get a car with the money they earn. They chop cotton. Yep, they come out. The farmers find it's cheaper to spray chemical and get more out of it. So the way the cotton choppers are gone, and when they started doing that, man, they started killing off the waterways. It's sad, but it's true. Sad but true. I hate to see it, but I remember a teenager chopped cotton. The fishing was better. Man, you can stop at any ditch or whatever, throw out some worms and catch a big catfish out of there. All that stuff's gone. I think it was summer before last. I wish I'd got it on video. There was a ditch that I used to fish when I was a kid and a teenager, and even in my 20s and a couple times in my 30s, I used to stop this one place. Man, you can catch a big catfish out of there. And I drove across that bridge. I think it was summer before last, and I looked down through there, and that water was red all the way down through there. And I'm like, that chemical, man, just there you go, fish alive in it no more. Here we had the corn detachment program. The kids could work some money. Awesome. We didn't have that here, but just the cotton choppers, and then had ones that had to get out there and pick watermelons, cantaloupe, stuff like that. I think they need to go back to that. Get rid of some of these chemical uses around here. But anyway, back to fishing. Well, I got 22 people watching. I want to welcome everybody in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Don't take no mercy and half cent for the boom, 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 boom. Super chats. Appreciate it. You guys rock. Uh, but back to carp fishing. I sold bait, mowed lawns. I had a paper route. all I was allowed to do was chop cotton. That was it. I wasn't even allowed to hang out with my friends. But anyway, me and Apache, I want to get with him. We're going to have a return of the chatterbox, probably a one night only thing, or just every great now and then or something like that. But I like to get a couple guys up there that carp fish regularly and get them up there and get to talking because Patchy, He likes the catfish. He loves the bass fish, and crappie, but he loves that carp fishing. I'm out on trout on Friday fly fishing. Oh, really? Awesome. I've never actually fly fish for trout. I use where's that stuff at? I'll use the power bait, dough bait. Now that right there, that's a popular color and stuff right there for the trout. Or I'll use these right here. Now the white ones, they don't do that well, but I've got some here that, and these right here, every now and then the nuggets like that color right there does all right. And I'm trying to find, oh, these right here, these green ones like that, the fluorescent green ones, the yellow fluorescent, whatever you'll call. Now you can see I've used quite a bit of those. Now I've caught a lot of trout with them. Just started out there letting it float, and man, trout's bam, they they nail it. Because I have little trout floats, little bitty ones, that color, and they'll come up there and grab that float and take it down. Like, wow, like I couldn't believe it. So I started using that color there, and boy, they get it like wildfire. I appreciate that, Helen. Oh, sweet Helen. Yep, chartreuse. That's what I'm trying to think of. Thanks, Andy. And they seem to love that chartreuse color. I've had I could post some hand tied eggs, fluorescent. I'd love to get my hands on some trout ones that's fluorescent, that color right there, and try that. And because it'd be a lot cheaper if you can catch them on them ties. But here, I really don't keep the trout. I like catch and release, so I use a gold crappie hook. And I twist it in a little bit, and I put that on there, so that way I can lip them. They don't get down deep in them where I have to keep them. Because to me, trout is probably a good tasting fish. Really bony. I really don't like them, but I like catching them. They're fun to catch. And with me, if I try to catch a fish or go after a fish and it swallows the hook down, I know I ain't gonna keep them. I won't fish for them because them fish are notorious for that. So I'm trying to. I'll post some after you. All right, appreciate it. Yep, that's it right there, Andy. And like I said, if the fish is notorious for swallowing the hook, and I know I'm not gonna keep them, I won't fish for them. And trout is notorious for swallowing the hook, going up and grabbing, swallowing, man. I mean, instantly. I mean, I got some videos from last year while I was up there trout fishing that little city pond up there, and that they stock with trout every winter, and they're just fun to catch. I don't keep none of them; they're just fun to catch. And if somebody's out there and I do accidentally get one down the gullet, I ask them if they want it. They usually take it. I'll try to. Hopefully, I can't remember. I think it's January. I have to go back and look at my videos when I started going. But I do plan on going back up there and do some trout fishing up there because I really like that place. But I'm gonna tell you, it's in an open spot, and if that wind is blowing, oh my God, it is cold up there. Oh my God. It's I tie on competition blob hooks. So I don't know what that is, blob hooks. Trout I used to catch were stalkers. They swallow anything thrown in the water. I always field dress them. Ate, kept to eat. Razor sharp trout loves these eggs in various colors. Oh, yeah, that's what these are. They're stalkers that's in there, and there's some big ones in there. But all I've ever seen was rainbows. I have not seen them. I don't think they put browns in there, just the rainbows. And I fished it quite a bit. I probably fished it 4 times last year, and all I've ever seen caught out there was trout, was the rainbows. I was hoping to get to go to Branson this year because I've discovered trout fishing up there, and I like it. And I'm hoping to get to go back again because I caught one brown up there, and it was legal size to keep. And I kept it, and the other ones because I just discovering trout and the hooks I was using, they were swallowed, so I had to keep them. And I got them cleaned and brought them home and stuff. And uh, but I just don't want to. I just like catch them. They're fun to catch. Good little fighters. They're aggressive, real tender fish. You got to be gentle with them. And I've seen people take them, just throw them back in the water like that, and then they go into water. Next thing you know, they're kind of floating sideways. I'm like, nah, you can't do that. We have browns and rainbows here. Them rainbows from 12 to 14 inches. Then we stop. Yeah, that's what these are. They're pretty good size, and they put up a good fight. I mean, I tried to use trouser trout, Uncle Lou. That's what J Dog calls it, ain't trouser trout. As a matter of fact, I think I got a video, and I got a trout in a trousers. That's on the thumbnail. I'm trying to. Oh, let's see here. Buggy go live finally. No, but yeah, more Uncle Lou. Uh, Rainbow brown tiger blue trout here. Ooh, never seen none of those. We got all I've seen speckled. Uh, I caught a speckled up there, Branson speckled trout, a brown rainbow. That's the only three I've caught up there. Hey, morning, Chad. Polar bear, what's going on? But I'm like to get another trip back into Branson, but uh to do some trout fishing up there. I mean, I like to find some more places that I can fish because where I was fishing, I could use uh, lures and artificial bait like that. There's another spot you can go further down in an area, but all they allow you to use is artificial bait. I mean, lures. They don't allow you to use stuff like this right here, like that. You have to use lures to try to catch them. Brook trout. I need to look trout up, see what the species look like, so I know what I'm looking at when I catch them. Uh, because I plan on, like I said, we'll go back to Branson. I plan on trying to catch different variations, see how many different ones I can catch. Biggest part of it's going to be rainbows, but that's a big lake up there, and there's a branch that goes off like a river type that goes out, and it's full of trout. That lake is full of trout. I mean, huge trout. And for some reason, that water, I don't care how hot it is outside, that water is ice cold. Brooks have some speckles. That might have been what I caught him. I don't know. Wasn't very big, but it had specks on it. That's what a guy told me it was speckled trout. I gotta get me something to drink. I'll be right back. Oh, there you go, Uncle Luke. Keep them entertained. Tell them about your freeze out. Alrighty, get me some coffee. Oh, well, this one time at band camp, it said no mercy said trout look right here at 20 pounds. Now up there in that lake, there's some huge ones like that. I've seen pictures of big ones, but I've never caught a big one up there. Hey, all right, Helen, you take care, sweetie. Thank you. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us. Uh, uh, let's see here. What is, everybody likes to catfish. Some people's even obsessed with it, which is fine. But a lot of people won't be honest about what they really like to catch. So I'm gonna be asking y'all, what do y'all really like to catch? I'm gonna tell you, mine's crappie. I love to catch crappie. Uncle learned to play the trumpet. Your biggest over 8 pounds. I think my biggest trout was that brown. I think it was 2 pounds. Caught from short winter. Uh, Bear said I like to catch anything except gar. I don't mind catching gar. Got bit by that gar once. I got a video on that. You can hear the snap. Boy, he took me to the ground, boy. Yeah, I like to skipjack. That'd be my second favorite thing to do is that fight on them. Porgies. Well, I have to go check that out one. Cod from the shore in winter. But yeah, crappie's my favorite thing to catch. I mean, I don't do it like I used to. I used crawfish all the time. Caught 96 crappie in 2.5 hours, but it was summertime. You had to put them on ice, or you had to keep them cold. They get mushy. They're not that good. Hey, fun fishing adventures. I have to say crappie and skips. Yep. That's the two main things that I like to catch, but crappie's my number one. Skipjack be number two. Because I just like the fight of the skipjack. I want to learn to catch crappie. It's not hard to do, Jody. If you know there's crappie in your area where people's caught them, uh, uh, just do some research on it and start off with some minnows and have like one rod set up with a jig and a floater and go through there and just work at that floater, make that jig bounce, catch crappie. Young Lou, I know you like them channels. Now, walleye, that would be my third fish to go after walleye. I mean, I went walleye fishing earlier this year in the season, very early, and was up there with John Orr and the crew up there, and I fell in love with walleye fishing. I wish we could have done more of it, but hey, Benoit, I said bowfin are fun. Yeah, but I don't want to catch them constantly. I went out one day to catfish, and all I catch, I think I hung one big, massive cat. It got off right at the bank. I caught another cat, and I got it up, and then I caught like 18 bowfin right behind that. Mr. Twister jigs work great up here for black crappie. Yeah, fun at that bay. Oh, let's see here. Let me see if I can. It's not bad. Where's zip this right quick? Oh, I can't see if I can find any of these in here. Well, I got a bunch of junk in here I need to go through. Well, I don't see none there, but maybe there's one in here. Let's see here. Curry Hill chartreuse. Curry Hill chartreuse or what? I'm trying to find one like what I use. I guess I need to get some more. I don't see any. I used to have a bunch of them in here. Oh, there's a hook. Anywho, I use jigs like this for crappie, but my favorite one is the blackhead with a chartreuse tail. It mimics the little black bugs on top of the water the crappie feed on. And I catch a ton of blacks and white crappie on it. And then my other one would be the red and the chartreuse. That's the two main ones I use. Now I have every once in a while, like one time I went crappie fishing. I couldn't catch crappie to save my life. And I said, man, there's something going on here. They're not hitting nothing I throw out there. Bowfin are a ton of fun to catch. I've only been about to catch them up around that. Yeah, bowfin are fun. Oh yeah, crappie's good eating. Oh, it's good eating. All right, Benoit ladies, y'all have a great day. Be safe. And so I was at the station getting some stuff, and I looked over and I seen these crappie jigs. There was little red tip, yellow body, chartreuse tail. And so I bought a pack. It came a pack of 5. I gave like $1 something for them. And I wish I'd have bought 4 or 5 packs. And for 2 days straight, I caught huge. I mean, 14, 15-inch crappie, 12, 13s, big crappie, limited out quick for 2 days straight. And as fast as they throw it out there, bam, bam, they'd hit that, bam, 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 bam. I ran out of that one pack, and I put yellow chartreuse will do it, I said, I'll go with that. I mean, heck, it's the yellow body that's hitting that. Would not hit it. Would not hit it at all. So I got the bright idea. I took a piece of that red chartreuse, tore the top little bitty piece of the red off, put it up on the hook, and put a yellow chartreuse on it, throwed it out there, bam, bam, bam. And I said, well, look at there. I said, I guess that's all they want hits that one color. And that was all they hit. I got pictures. I'm a tall guy, so it's they got long arms, and I've held a crappie in here like this on every finger, and they would come down to here. I mean, they were big crappie. I mean, big crappie. But they would hit that one color, red, yellow, chartreuse. That's all they'd hit. They wouldn't hit no other color. Then one year I went down there and I had some red tip, black body, chartreuse tail, and you could hardly see the red. It was so like dark, dark red. Throw that out there, and that's all they wanted, that color. And then it's just weird. But my main two colors, red chartreuse and black and chartreuse. That's the ones I use for crappie fishing. Love them. Double hook angling. Dave, he sent me some jigs, and they had one that was had a little black and red head or something like that, with a little black body, a little bitty one. And I was catching crappie on it, some nice ones. I thought, wow. And then I was fishing with 4-pound test line, and that's when I switched to 6 because I had a big crappie hit that, snap that line. I was like, yeah, I ain't lost that jig. So NJ's been catching some nice crappie here lately. Really. I seen him on the live. He said he was under a bridge. I guess that's what he was doing, catch crappie. Because I think 2 stands was fishing under a bridge for crappie. Crappie's easy fishing. I mean, if you put a minnow on it, all you gotta do is let it sit out there. But I'll put a jig on mine. I'll work it like I do my skipjack rigs, but with a different little twist on it. I will be doing some more crappie fishing this year. I mean, my son likes to use minnows to catch crappie, and that's a great thing to do it. But I think the jigs produce more and bigger. And I don't know. It just when he used minnows and I use jigs, I out fishing. I am fishing big time. So because I used to mess with him and tell him, hey, you catch anything down there? He's no, I ain't getting a bite. Every now and then, and I'd walk up and I'd walk down there. I'd throw that jig out right behind him and I'd work that jig and I'd come right up beside his floater. I mean, that close. Boom, 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 boom. I'd pull a crappie out from him. He gets so mad. I don't know what Eric doing. He must be working warehouse. No, he said he wouldn't work in warehouse no more. I don't know what he's doing. But he must still be asleep or something. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. I am gonna go try to catch a carp. Go one more time before the winter really, really hits hard. Because like I said, I'm not having no fun out there if I'm sitting there shivering. But just to me, that's not for the love of fishing. It's the love of something else. To be that me to me, it's like I ain't shivering when I got a nice warm home I can sit in and go to. Okay, Mercy. You have a good day at work. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate your super chat. Awesome. You're an awesome dude. Hey, 205. Good morning. Careful out there, Mercy. Hey, there's Nora. Hey, Stock Explorer. How you doing? Good morning. I was asked a question about if y'all, uh, what kind of fish do you really like to catch? I mean, there's a lot of people out there they won't never say, they say they like doing it, but they won't really say that's what they prefer to be doing, or to have. It's fun when you catch a big catfish, though, just to feel the pull, that weight on the end of that line. Me and Jack Daniels used to ice fish when I was in my 20s. Yeah, me and my friend Lord Calvert used to go fishing in the wintertime when I was in my 20s. I had to quit fishing with him, man. He thought he was too good, too proper or something. I don't know. Oh, that's a good one there, Jack Daniels. Oh, mercy. I used to bass fish quite a lot. But to me, bass fishing is a lot funner. It's a lot better when you got somebody in the back of the boat and y'all both bass fishing. And when you hook into it nice, when you get it in, you turn around and show your buddies, hey, check this out, man. But I just not too many people bass fished around here, so but I did. I'd stop at every little ditch or whatever. I always had a pole in the vehicle, and I'd stop and uh, morning there, J Dog, go back to bed. Put your earplugs in. Uh, and I'd catch bass. I got pretty good at it. And then I would get introduced to crappie fishing, and they just took off from that. So for many, many, many years, that's all I'd done was crappie fish. I gave up catfish and all other kinds of fishing, just crappie fish. Every great once in a while, I would be at the camper, and our camper was right across the hill on the other side of the hill from the lake. And we just drive over to the boat ramp over there, and I'd walk down the bank casting for bass every now and then. Catch quite a few bass from the bank. Now you can't do that because they went around the bank, took all the trees out around the edges, put rocks down there, put a walkway down through there where people can walk around. And now people walking around there, they throwing their trash out now down there now. There's trash all down beside there. So they took our tax money, just wasted that crap. It's supposed to be for walking only, and the people at the campgrounds will take their side by sides or golf carts down on it, and people walking had to get off that walkway to let them go by, and it's supposed to be for walking only. I mean, people just don't care. And I told Cora up there, I said, y'all screwed up some of the best fishing around through here when y'all done all that crap. There was this dike we could have walked out on. It was all rocks down through there. They put concrete down there, rebuilt it, put concrete down there. There used to be one tree there, and you set up under that tree in the summertime, have shade, and catch crappie right there, some good ones. And they took that tree out. Yep, poor conservation. Yep, but they tell you up there that our lake up here is for flood control only. And I told him, I said, if it's flood control only, then why are you putting all this stuff in for people to walk around the edge for? Give them clear walkways. Why invest that money in that? You know why? Because it's a money making lake. Yep, half cent. No one cares no more. I mean, for many years, people has wore out a trail along the edge of that bank. And when the spawn hit, man, you see people lined up to there just catching crappie out of big ones. And then they took all that mess out, messed it all up. There used to be a one campground where you take pull down to the side of the rocks, but you had to walk way down the rocks. And there'd be people parked. And so there's a big parking area on this side of the road. On the other side, it's a parking spots, and you can walk across, walk down the rocks. They stopped all that too. People used to go down there and when spawn hit, catch them. And they stopped all that. The people in the campground complaining about people pulling through there, parking down there, going down there. They was going down there fishing. Hey, Jersey River Cat, morning. And they complained enough to where they stopped that, said they put sign no fishing. And I'm like, why, come on. So like me and my son, we used to go down at night down to this place called Sundowners where they had boats. It's a boat ramp parking lot, and they had boat shoots out there where people can leave their boats out in the dock out there. And we used to go down there at night, sit on the rocks underneath that light, and catch big crappie at night time. But we wouldn't go down there till about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and that light was shining on her all this time. And the minnows come up in there, and that big crappie come up to eat on them. And we'd go down there, and man, it got so bad down there, people stealing off their boats off and things, that at the police, county sheriff says always patrolled by deputy sheriffs. They pull in down there and come down there and ask us to come up out of there, and they won't talk to us. I'm like, we're sitting on the rocks, nowhere near them things, and they make us leave. And I said, man, how do you make us leave? We're just sitting here fishing. There's nothing down there that says do not come down there after a certain time. I said, we're not messing with them boats over there. We're staying away from them. And he was a young cop, young deputy sheriff. And I told him, I said, let me tell you something here, son. I said, I've been fishing down there over 20 years. And I said, is this the first time somebody's ever come up there and told me I had to leave? It's weird. But we did what he said. We packed up. I think we had, between me and him, we had our limit crappie was 30. We had about 45 big ones. And I said, well, let's just go. So we left, went cleaned them, put them on ice, got back out there early next morning. As soon as the sun started peeking up, and we caught a bunch more. Yeah, guys, we've had some people come down there and steal stuff off the boats and stuff like it right there. I said, there's a boat ramp to that one way over there. There's one right over here. We're right in the middle of these two. We're not even messing with nobody. But at that time, it never gave me thought to my mind that, you know, if something comes up missing out there, me and my son was the only one sitting there that they knew of. So we just packed up and left. I said, let's go. We used we used to float creeks a lot. Used to fish for crappie and bass at the dam, but the biggest feeling is reeling in a big catfish. But the best feeling is reeling in a big catfish on a rod and reel. Yeah, you ain't been skipjack fishing with me, have you? Skipjack fishing is it outdo that. If you're in a boat reeling up a big old catfish and he's got all that room underneath there to run and stuff like that, yeah, I think that would be awesome. I've done that, and that is a great feeling to feel that fish on the end of that rod pulling it down. From the bank, you're pulling against the current always, so you're pulling like dead weight. I mean, there's hardly no fight to it. Let's see. I had landowners try to tell me they owned the water in the creek. I had waders on, not on their property. Yeah, yeah. Around here, I don't know about there, Indy, but here, Rustic is the skipjack king. Yeah, I try. I catch a bunch of. Uh, Here, if the creek runs through somebody's property, you can't go on that because that runs through their property. And they do own whatever in that water that goes through there. But once it reaches the other side of their property, they don't own it. But you cannot fish that creek that cuts through somebody's property. Now, if it breaks between the borderline of somebody's property, you can go all the way down that creek if you want to. Let's get the skipjack cake. Man, I can't wait. I got two rods here from uh, Chasing Outdoors or skipjack rods called Chasing Jacks, and I can't wait to put them on some skipjack. I got a video of me. It's just a short video. I want to try out, see how strong that rod is, and I was catching some pretty good sized carp on them rods. And man, that rod actually outperformed that big cat fever rod as far as the feel and the control. Yeah, I've caught them a few big ones from the pier and I ain't feeling rush. I'm going after a 50-pounder now. I'm going after whatever hits. Everybody dreams of them big ones. I mean, someday it's going to happen, but I'm just saying, hey, let's just fish. When I go fishing, I want to just catch fish. That's all I want to do. I just want to catch fish. I enjoy it. I like the feel of the fish fighting against the rod. Uh, it's just pure enjoyment. And but if I'm just sitting there on the bank and I'm just sitting there for hours, like, come on, fish bite. I mean, it's kind of like you want to do this, nod out. But the anticipation of that rod can at any moment slam down. You know what I mean? That so everybody keeps looking at their rods. They keep looking at their rods because they're waiting for like any moment. But anytime I've ever found out that when that rod slams down, I'm off looking at something else or trying to see what that is, or I'm not even paying attention, and I just have to turn around looking at rods doing this. Alabama skipjack record is 3 pounds 5 ounces. I've caught a few that were close to 3 pounds. Man, I've caught a bunch that was well over 3 pounds. I have broke the state record at least 4 times on some of the skipjacks that I've caught. Like this one guy, he's got, I guess, the world record skipjack. it hit about 3 pounds or something, or maybe 4 pounds. I don't know. I've not caught one 4 pounds, I don't think, but I do remember weighing one, and it was uh well, it was getting close. It was knocking on the door of 4 pounds. It was close. I can't remember. It was well over 3 pounds. And first time I met him down there, man, I thought that dude was. I tried to talk to him. I just finally, I just told him, "The hell with you, man." I went back to fishing. I can't remember his name, but Abby. Come on, I'll let you out. I'll be right back. It's not my dog trying to throw up or something. Come on. Good night. Take her outside 'cause I thought she was going to throw up. She wants to sniff around right there for 20 hours or so. Something about Bruce. I don't think they're working as good as go about right here. Hey, Jody's back. Like, he's cropping more like too, but scrap pieces give. People give me after taking what they eat off it. Donut fun, $4.99. Century boom, boom, boom. Thank you, half cent. Donut fun. No, appreciate that half cent. Oh, it is cold out there. Got a full moon. I'm gonna go fill. I should have filled my coffee cup while I was in. Well, I wonder how much that Mississippi River's gonna rise. How do you catch golden suckers? I don't catch things like that when I get lucky with my cast net. Crickets, worms, little red wigglers. Golden eye and moon eye. Uh, Abby just opened the door to help yourself. Uh, they're bug eaters. They like to eat bugs. Yeah, so like you're trying to catch a bluegill. If you're using a floater, uh, if you got a bunch of rocks, you got a little swirly current seam past the rocks there, take your float and put it down about 12, maybe 18 inches. Experiment with that between that those inches right there. Put it. If you start out with 12, just let it float around out there. If you don't get nothing, lower it down about 2 inches at a time until you find at what. But you don't want to go below 18 inches because they're always right below the surface up there so high, and they're always looking up to try to find that food. And I hate crickets. They remind me of spiders. Oh, no, they don't. They're spiders. All right, Andy. You have a good day. Appreciate you, buddy, coming in. Hope you have a good day, Andy. I normally throw it on the bottom. That's why you ain't catching none because they're not bottom feeders. They're always within like 2 feet from the top of the water, and they're always looking up. So you don't want to ever go past 2 feet. 2 feet's about the most, but 12 to 18 inches is about perfect. There you go. Uncle Lou just told you right there. Yeah, depending on how deep the current is of the water. Yeah, suckers, they're bottom feeders. Yep. I don't know too much about them. I have caught them off the bottom out of the Little River over there, small ones, with worms fishing off the bottom. But most it's just when I looked it up, and for Kentucky over at the Kentucky Dam over there, they said that most of the run for moon eyes and golden eyes is around September sometime. And everybody I seen fishing, they wasn't going over 2 feet for them, and they've catched a few, but I've never caught any up there. Of course, I've always went up there and didn't know much about how to catch them, but now I do. Yep, yep. Let me shut this door. I don't know what she's doing in there. Uh, I'm trying to think of regular fishing dude or fishing regular dude fishing or something like that. He's got some good ones on how to catch them. And And he's not fishing very deep, and he throws it out there in the current seam where it swirls, and he'll throw it out there, just let it float, and they catch something like that. I just like using a little slip floater setup with a little uh, sinker right above the hook on the line with just a little hook. I like fishing for them like that. This year, starting out, I am going to be taking me one little casting pole that I use for bluegill, and I'm always going to take out just a little box of worms. I'm going to dig some worms in the backyard, take them out there, because it's one place where I catfish at. I mean, you usually see them; they're popping up out there every now and then, and I'm going to try to catch them like that. Try to get some fresh baits. Because I'll be sitting there catfishing, man, and look down through that bank up through there, and you see him every now and then, he's jumping up and down up through there, chasing something. I'm like, oh yeah. I always tell people pay attention to where you're fishing and see what's there. If any bait fish is jumping, it seems to be a pretty good spot. If they're not jumping in there, you don't see no action, move on. Hey, Jimmy G, what's going on? Good morning. I like to use the spring style weighted 3 to 4 inch float when I can find them. Yeah, I like the slip floater system. I think we was talking about that on buggies yesterday. Uh, I had got these little rubber stops right here. I got these free from Temu, and there's like 500 of them on there, and these little rubber stops. And I like the slip floater setup with these little slip floater deals here. The cigar floats, I like those. Oh, Buggy just messaged me. He's not feeling good today. But yeah, we I like using them. That set up there. I can get better cast out, further out, and I like to watch it just settle down, float them come up, just let it do its job out there. Hey, good morning, Kelly. No, I'm not fishing today. I got things to do. I started on them yesterday. I didn't get it all done. Yeah, J Dog, you crazy. Would say you got one on your mustache, but you don't have mustache. I don't know what to say about that. It floored me. I'm gonna do something, him. Uh, Stop laughing, man. That's funny. But no, I'm not fishing today. I'm wanting to catch a pretty decent day when the sun's shining and there's no wind. I don't care, if it's as long as the sun's shining on me, I'm good, and there's no wind. I want to go see how well the carp's going to bite in the wintertime. I'm pretty sure they'll bite good. It'll be a little slow, but I think they'll still bite better than what the catfish has been doing. Yeah, yeah, I thought that's funny. You seen me laugh at the end of that. That was funny. Yeah, he's not around much anymore. He's busy, busy, busy. What? It is 42 here. Uh, it ain't supposed to be that warm. That's telling you that right now. We're showing the next few days, at least for a week, it's going to be like lows and 20s. So the highs ain't going to be that much. See, J Dog, you got me looking. I don't see that. Quit it. Uncle Lou says true colors show through eventually. Why? That's true colors come shining through. Oh, oh man. How many of you out there is going to try carp fishing this year? I'm on catfish as long as catfish are moving around active. But when they don't get active and they're not moving around or not feeding, you got to do something else. I figured you say zero. If it ain't channel cats, you ain't going, are you? So you need to make a trip down to J Dogs, man, and go down there and hook up on some of them flatheads and blues you got down there. They got good channel cat too. Just load up your boat, hook it up, and go. Not right now; it's too cold. I need a catfish more now. I got a couple new rods. Jody said, I really got no interest in carp. Oh, so you don't want to fish. You just want to sit and wait. You don't want to feel that pull, that bite. I can't blame. There's a lot of people. They're obsessed with catfish. That's all they want to do. That's fine. And Jody's got a boat, so you know it's not like going to sit just sitting on the bank just waiting. At least she's in a boat. She's got things to do in her boat. She moving around a little bit. Morning, Ernie. I'm gonna try it out today. Yep, that's true. Sniper give you a good run for your money, a good one. I'm gonna do that. I have all that here. Hey, it's just the experience, man. The experience of fishing. Jersey River Rat said, I have been thinking I want to set up with black lights this year. Any rod recommendations for it? Uh, I'm not want to tell you. I mean, I've seen different types of rods uh under black lights. The Maccast got some good ones. Ancient Mariner's got some good ones that gets under black light. black lights, and what the hell is it? Cats? No. You too? J Dog messaged you, didn't he? And I'm looking here on the big screen and I don't see nothing. This is my left side right here. Hey, there's Curtis. Morning, Eddie Groves. I thought I learned to catch crappie and walleye sauger this year. Uncle Lou said my main focus this year will be walleyes. You'll give me some more coffee. Curtis, keep them entertained. In the words of Forrest Gump. Hi. Hey, Hogan Homestead. Let's see if I can get Curtis come through now. I bet he won't. Yeah, I bet Jane don't put you up to that. And you know I went and looked. There's nothing there. Suckers. Negative ghost right? Pattern is full. Don't even know what that means. Don't tell me you're watching the Views reruns of the View. Got you a crush on Whoopi Goldberg, don't you? Hey, Bugman. All right, Buggy. We kind of figured you slept in. Uh-oh. Somebody's head to the river. Ghost Rider equals Night Rider. I liked that show when I was a kid. Knight Rider. Oh man, something's going on with my phone. Hey, there we are. Something going on with my phone. What's going on with it? Ah, yeah, kind of figured that, Buggy. You're just waking up. Well, Jody, tell us more about this walleye and sauger adventure you're gonna go to. I don't think I've ever caught a sauger. I've caught the walleye. I love that. I'd like to do that again. Yeah, do tell. Let Curtis don't want to come up here. What's Eric doing? Man, what is that? He's popping up. Hey, there's my wife, Mrs. Rustic. Good morning. Hunting stuff. What's going on? Good morning. I caught him yesterday on my skipjack rigs. The only time I caught walleye was using kind of figured them out. Somebody told us how to do it. We figured it out. So, yeah, we're on tank foot right now. This one right here is that we had this little right here coming down. It's got a couple hooks on it. One's got a treble, the other one's got a straight J hook on it, small one. Little bitty lead sinker right there. It's all watered up right now. But we do that, fix that back up. But that's how I got them. We got them thrown out about 25, 30 feet behind the pontoon and just slowly trolling with a night crawler between the two hooks. So it makes me wonder if they hit it with that night crawler on there, would a fake brown rubber bass worm, would that work on between there? And they come up and hit that. I want to get a rod drag, a lure, some sort on the bottom. Yeah. Basically what that is, throw it out there, like so far behind you, you get the trolling at a certain speed and it pulls it just off the bottom, I guess. Well, when they'd hit though, they'd lay that rod over. It was nice. I mean, I had a good time. First time I ever caught walleye. What's the weather like down there, Hunt Stuff? I bet y'all coming into summertime, aren't you? Fixing to. Oh, I mean, up at our dams, the only time I seen people out there fishing around in dams is to catch catfish. It's just guys who catch them and take them to the market and sell them. They got big irrigated tanks, trough tanks on their boat. They throw them in there and keep catching until they reach their limit, and they go sell them and come right back out and do it again. Hey, Whistle Stop Homestead, good morning. They catch 3 to 7 a night, is what they told me. Talk about walleye. Wow. And up at Kentucky Dam, they said there are walleye and sauger in there. I've never caught any out there. I've only caught sturgeon, skipjack, smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, stripers, and some and snagged up on some big gizzard shads out there. And I caught this one weird fish, man. It's like the scales were like armored like tanks, and it was kind of like a bluish black, real long, had little yellow spots all over this thing, and it was a tough fight. Uh, that singer's going to hold it directly to the bottom, try the bottom bouncer. Usually a 1 ounce per every 10 foot of water, and only one line at about 45-degree angle with pulling plugs, lures. You can use 50 plus 2. See, you got more, I don't know how to put it, technology sense about all that stuff than I do. What you just said right there, it makes no sense to me. I'd have to be with you and see you do it, and I know how to do it. Hey, morning, JG Hill. How you doing this morning? Did you go to the doctor yesterday? Oh, Lou sounds like he was talking about Bobby. I I have seen people take uh, dragon weights like these here, oh, like like this here. I have seen people take those and clip a swivel on and tie a lure so far back, and then hook this on and drag it and let the lure set up so high across the bottom. I've heard people catching a walleye like that. And but I've never tried it. I always afraid, man, if I lose that in the lure, man, you're looking at about $20. I'm like, that's a lot of money to lose. Plugs around here anywhere. Yeah, I figured you had something about your thumb. I get some of those this weekend. Using cannonball, cannonball, something like this. Cannonball, cannonball. This is number 4. Oh, they had to be pretty thick for us to accidentally catch them. Hmm. I've never really targeted up at Kentucky Dam. or seen anybody targeting just for walleye and sauger up there. Moon eye, golden eye, yes. Skipjack, yes. As far as that kind of fish is pertained to, seen a lot of people target just stripers. A lot of striper fishing up there. I've seen some big 20 plus stripers come out there. But I have never seen nobody target them two species of fish, walleye and sauger. So I know they're in there because they say they're in there, but I never really target them. So I couldn't even tell you the first how to go about catching them up there. It's like with me, if I'm going to Kentucky and I'm going to fishing up there, and somebody says, "Well, I'm gonna come up there and fish with you," and they drive a lot further than I do, I will help them catch their skipjack. I'll help them catch a bunch of them. Then I will catch me some up, and then once I catch a bunch of them up, I'll go back down catching them up, and then I try to do that, because they drove a lot further than me, and I want to see them go home with a pretty good old skipjack. I had some fatty tissue build up into a knot and had that taken out. My thumb hurt when I grabbed hold of something. Oh, okay. But his dad used the number 5 shad rat pulling upstream on the channel side of the river of the riprap to catch them on gold. Side of the river off the riprap to catch them and goldeneye. Now I wouldn't mind doing that. But like bass fishing, take it, throw it out there and slowly work it in to them current seams. If that would work to catch a bunch of goldeneye, I wouldn't mind doing that. Because moon eye and goldeneye, man, that's some excellent catfish bait right there. Buggy's not feeling well. Uncle Lou said, JG, hope that heals up quick. if they said, if I catch skipjack, anyone can. Yeah, anyone catch skipjack, especially if they're in there real thick. Now, during the season when they kind of move out and off, you have to search for them. That's when you got to know what you're doing to catch them. But when they're in there thick and it's come time for them to spawn or whatever, oh, anybody can catch them. It's like when I go up there and haven't been doing no lives up there trying to catch some because I want to go up there and concentrate on catching fish to fill my deep freezer. Because if I do a live, I'm catching fish, but not the amount I normally would because I've got to interact with the chat and stuff like that, which I don't mind doing. And usually I get told off, say, "Hey, we come here to watch you catch skipjack. Don't be up there talking." Okay, that's how you be. Smallmouth guys catch flatheads all the time off the rocks and spare baits. They complain like hell. Oh, it's cold out there. We got a full moon. Looks like the sun's coming up. Looks like the sun's coming up. But yeah, it's cold out there. Oh, it's cold out there. Hey, I've caught flatheads off the beetle spinner baits for crappie and bluegill, the little ones. I've caught flatheads with them. Yeah, it's 42 here. It's been holding 42 all morning. I mean, it's not too cold to go fishing. Yesterday, man, that wind was blowing. Mercy, that wind was blowing yesterday. It seems to be calm out there right now from what I let the dog out. It's just cold. Yeah, honey and stuff said nurse came in right after I came in here. What do you mean, nurse? Are you in the hospital? Man, I hope you're not in the hospital, dude. Oh man. Yeah, what's wrong, buddy? I mean, it's if you don't want to tell, that's fine. But if you're in the hospital or something, man, I hope it ain't nothing serious. Ernie says 38 here is supposed to hit 51. Ooh, wow, do somewhere. Off the lake to do some trout fishing today. Have a good day. Yeah, I need to go back sometime today and look through my videos and see when I went trout fishing to see what month I went in. Because they put them in there and they let it start fishing there for trout, but you can't keep them until the next month. Then you can start to keep them. You can limit on, I think it's 6. You can keep for 4, 6, something like that. Oh man, hunting stuff. Man, I tell you what, buddy, I hope you get to feeling better. I hope they get you fixed. I really do. I caught a flathead on my skipjack rig. It busted. My lose reel trying to reel it in. It was like it exploded under the pressure. Drag, Joe. It's all about the drag. I've caught some really big ones on my skipjack rigs, and but it's all about the drag. I've had so much pressure on them that the hooks just pull out the straight. Then I've had times where they'll be wrapping all them 7 hooks and they weren't coming off. So it's either break the line or get them in. So I set the drag and just took my time and I got them in. He was probably all excited. Huge flathead. Yeah, I got a flathead. He said, I haven't felt bad this whole time. Hmm. Man. Uncle Lou says Taco Tuesday. You all have a great day. Busy time. Uncle Lou, you have a good day too, buddy. Keep them toes warm so Eric don't have to come up there and rub them. Him on one side, Curtis on the other, rubbing your toes for you. Keep them warm. LG Bass supposed to pick up John Parker, take him to the dock today. Well, that's awesome. I don't know about Kate, but Sykeston will. Sykeston does. There's just one up Sykeston. They field trout. Maybe one day you come down there, we can get down there, hook up, go down and do some trout fishing. Little fish taco. Taco Tuesday. He got to go get his breakfast burrito on. I know what he's doing now. Dirty dog. You say Eric Curtis going to rub King Louis' feet when he sits on the throne? I guess. I guess. He got to keep them toes warm somehow. Haven't you heard he been getting ice up there where he lives? JG's Ernie 50 Cent. Good morning. I'll take you up on that. It's only 1.5 hours away from Cape to Saxon. No, it ain't 1.5 hours. You must be up further than Cape. When they're done, he will give a rod so they can be in. When they're done, he will give a rod so they can be at the round table. The only rod he's going to give them is snow shovels. He said, for me. There's just something about, I think since the rain stopped, I'll be in the blind table. And oh, blind later. Oh, there's Carol. There's my friend Carol. Hello, Carol. Welcome in. Good morning to you. He said, okay, so Cape is about that for me. And I know there are trout in Cape or Jackson. I don't know any of those. I just know about that one at Sison. So good morning to you, Carol. Are you sitting out on the veranda drinking coffee, Carol, this morning? I am doing very good. Very good. I'm a booty. He said it's all on the conservation page. I said you'd have to direct me to that because I wouldn't know where to look. Wouldn't know where to look to find that. Guess I could look it up. Hey, morning, Fish Flex. We have to get to a work meeting. Well, maybe get in there and say, hey, we'll give you a raise. Big Christmas bonus or something. Hey guys, Carol is good friend of mine from the Philippines. She has moved to the States now, and I think she's loving it. You getting ready to go outside and sit on that veranda out there drinking tea, huh? Bonus is the membership to Jelly of the Month. Oh, what was that? Uh, Christmas vacation. Wasn't that what that was? He said Jelly of the Month Club. Oh my goodness. And he, cause then he said that's just the gift that keeps on giving. Oh mercy. And usually the jelly of the month is the jelly that nobody's heard of or it's nasty. Hey, Merry Christmas to you too, Carol. I hope you have a good one. Hope you and your children have a good one. Hey, there's Mr. Mike Irvin. Oh, he's at the hospital for more tests. Man, I'm praying for you, bud. I hope they can find whatever's wrong with you, they can find it and fix it and get you back out there doing what you're doing. Yeah, no swimming pool for you, Clark. Yeah. Man, she's in there. That's all she plays. It's Christmas cartoons, Christmas vacation. She watched all of it all the time during the month of December. And then Christmas Eve and the Christmas Day, it's 24-hour marathon, non-stop Christmas story. And after so many years, I'm sick of it. I don't want to see it no more. Then she buys me this shirt. It's like a Hawaiian shirt, but it's the Christmas story shirt, like the button ups I wear. It's got the big lamp leg here on the front. It's got all the Christmas saying on the back. I'm like, Hey, look, the sun's coming in. Awesome. I got 31 here people watching. Awesome. Thank y'all for coming in this morning. I've had fun. Small water Charles was in here early this morning, but I think he's getting out and going fishing. I think that's what he said. He was headed out to go fishing today. There's somebody else going fishing out there today too, because they messaged me, said I'm headed to the river. That's all I've heard. Got my cat daddy bait towel in. I forgot all about winning that. Got that one there in. I got Canva. That's where that fish right there come off of was Canva. What's that? I can't see that. Good day to be fishing here. Doctor's appointment this morning. Dang. You got doctor's appointment too? Man. Oh yeah. She always watches it. Always watches them things. That's why you overslept today. And NyQuil put you out. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, we all need to say prayer for all y'all to go to doctors, man. They can get y'all fixed, and so we all can enjoy life more. It sucks having to go to the doctors, man, and have to sit there for hours. Just waiting to get in to see the doctor. Like, I went to the doctor one time, me and the wife had to go for me. Uh, uh, and I think my appointment was at 10:30. We got there at 10 o'clock, filled out the paperwork, 10:30 rolled around. Didn't go back. 11:30 rolled around, didn't go back. About 12:30, finally got back here. And we sat there, and we sat there, and we sat there. He finally comes in. I think it's 12:30. We finally got back here. He finally comes in about 1:30. Wasn't in there 5 minutes and left. And we sat there for another 30 minutes. I walked out of that room and I told him, I said, if I'd known that he was going to come in there and spend 5 minutes with me, that's all he was going to stay in there and talk to me. I said, he could come out here and told me this 4 hours ago. I said, this is ridiculous. Hey, Mr. Paul Boyd, how you doing? Yeah, I'm tired of it, man. She loves it. And she's got mugs, the game, everything to do with that. Oh, I'm saying I want to watch the Christmas parade and can't watch because the Christmas story playing. Can't turn it. But yeah, I just man, the going doctors have to sit there and wait. I told him, I said, if I know I was gonna have to wait this daggone long, you all could have called, told me. He could come out here and told me what he got to tell me in 5 minutes. What's Scotty sending me here? Oh, he sent me information. Okay, I'll look at that here in a little bit. Because I still got to get my trout tag. So hey, I might have my trout tag for this year still. Yeah, but this month is about to run out. I don't think we start fishing up there till January anyway. All right, yeah, okay. I'll look at it here in a little bit. Because I'm pretty sure I still got my trout tag. I have to go look, but I got an app I can go and look and see all the tags I've bought previous years and to date. Let me see if I still got that. Because I'm pretty sure up here at Sison, we cannot start fishing for them until January anyway. And I think February they let you keep them. Or it might be the other way around. You start fishing February and you start keeping them in March. I don't know. Yeah, that's true, JG. Yep. Yeah, but I like to make sure to cover my bases on that trout tags now. Anytime you go fishing, you gotta have trout tags. It's an out. When you have appointment time, it would be nice to see them. Yep, it would be. But like I said, me and her went up there. It was my doctor's appointment for my shoulders, I guess. And man, we sat out there 2 hours, if not longer. Can't remember exactly what time it was, but our appointment was at 10:30. And I know it was definitely after 12 when we got back here. And I'm like, oh man. So why did they make my appointment so early if I wasn't going to get back here till after dinner? Only if you're going to keep after February 1st. Well, I don't plan on keeping none, but hey, morning. What's up, Leroy? Mr. Lee Evans. Morning, Gigabilly. Rush and get you some live bait. See if you can catch a sauger at the dam when you have time. Are you talking about live bait like minnows? If I throw them out there, more than likely it's going to be striper or smallmouth. I go up there to the dam. I'm up there. It's business. I go up there and I catch my bait for sales. That's mostly what I do. So I've never, like I said, never seen nobody catch a sauger up there. Never seen nobody. I imagine they're there because they say they're there for walleye, but it's like I could tell you what when they run, when they're supposed to be there. Lee Evans don't catch skipjack. He just says jump in the boat and they get in there for him. Five was slow, but two-day total was 23 fish. Biggest was 34. Nice. Oh, wintertime running down through March. Ah, okay. I'll check that out. Send that link to me so I can check it out. Get out of here with that crappie white bass, man. We can't use that stuff here. It's one thing about it. Game wards here, they never ask to reel in your rods to see which bait's on your rods. But if you got a cooler sitting there, they'll ask to look in your cooler. I've been asked that, and they heard the bubbles running, and they'd look in there, and it was just bluegill. I told them it was bluegill in there. Go ahead. It's not in Kentucky either. I guarantee you wasn't in Kentucky. be nice. How many days did you go fishing? Hey, morning, Mr. Tunley. I gotta get me a cup of coffee, folks. 1.5 days.
She said she called yesterday and she said that Friday.
Do I have to be down again?
I love you.
Me too. Man, that's fine. I gotta go to Arkansas today, babysit the grandbaby this afternoon. I taught this guy how to catch skipjack. He came down and caught a cooler full with me with the spoon I gave him. I needed four for something, and he wouldn't give me any. Now he's asking for bait. No, I don't think so. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't give him nothing. Good morning, Mark. Happy birthday. In case y'all don't know, Mark kept his crappie. Today's his birthday. Lee, when I started to get some money coming in, I want to get with you. He said, I'll give you the shirt off my back and you know it. Or watch that. It might have hair all over. You know he's a hairy dude. I seen that little mustache Lee got. I don't blame you, Jody. I wouldn't give him none either. I tell him, nope. This guy's from Georgia. Yeah, well, Jody, go out there and at least of you. Go out there and catch enough you need for fishing, and but don't you have a deep freezer full of white bass or whatever that is? Use some of that up. Never could figure out how people have a deep freeze full of bait. They go out and catch fresh bait. I'm like, you got a bunch of it in there. Use that up. Oh man, oh man, today's Mark's birthday. What are you gonna do for your birthday today? Well, Ernie, is deer cam showing at what time that deer's moving through there? I wouldn't even be out there unless I'm about that time. Unless I had nothing else to do, and then I just sat there and wait. Marcy gonna do a whole lot of nothing. Blame me. I was just informed I got to go down to Manila, Arkansas. I got to be there by 2:30. I said she's told my wife, I said, well, I tried calling Daddy yesterday, and I text message. No, she didn't. I got one phone call yesterday. And that's all I got. I said I talked to the people that make your doctor's appointment. Called you, called them back, and I called Dominic. And I said that's the only people I talked to on the phone yesterday. That's it. I don't know when one will be in. One better than none. We was catching crappies and white bass on minnows after we found out that they were biting on just that. After pulling boards for 4 hours and not one bite on anything else. Wow. Must be some small fry out there and they was feeding on them dudes, man. I don't know what they always say. It don't hold me to it. They've always said, if you find out what they're feeding on at that time, you'll tear them up. But finding out what they're feeding on, I mean, you don't know if they're feeding on huge shiners, gizzard shad, small crappie fry, small bass fry. You don't know. I guess whenever they find a whole school of them little bitty fries that they just stay with them and fish with, eat on. But I've always been told you have to find what they're feeding on. Well, I like to use bluegill. Little shad about 1.5 inches long everywhere. Well, if I had a boat just with a trolling motor on it, a small boat, don't have to register anything over 10 feet. I don't think. Just a trolling motor on it. I know a place in a little chute that I can go catch a lot of shad, but from the bank, it's tough. I mean, I can't find them. Like I said, when we get a little bit, I got to check the weather, see what days the wind's not going to be blowing, which direction, because it's a lot about the direction of the wind too. If the wind's blowing down, the breeze is blowing down from where I'm fishing, it's great. If it's blowing up towards me, that's not very good in that spot. Uh, I might go do a little carp fishing just to get out, get away for a little bit. If we'd have caught every takedown, we would have had over 50 fish. Possibility, possibility there. said, "Hi, dog." Hi, dog. Hey, Tim. Good morning. Didn't see you come in, buddy. Oh man, out there on that river this year, when I got back from Lake Ozarks, uh, because I went a week in Ohio, stayed overnight at J Dogs, fished, and then went straight to Lake Ozarks a couple weeks later. Uh, and then fishing on Mississippi River, I've had some mass. I mean, it boats like that just lay over, and it's just like they had a hold of baits. I had a bunch of those this year. So I've started rigging up some of these things to try. If I can get one out of here. Like I got several of them rigged up here, but they're going to be tangled, I imagine. We'll see here. If I can get one. Oh, let me get one out and show y'all what I've been using, been trying to use. Oh, that's not one. Where'd they come from in there? They ain't supposed to be in there. Man, they are tangled up pretty good. I can't believe they tangled up that bad. There we go. No, there. What the heck is that supposed to be in there for? They tangled up pretty good. I got to figure out a better way to put these things up. Ow, 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 ow. Them hooks are sharp. Come on. Here we go. I've been rigging up a couple of these hooks right here. There we go. Get the double hooks set up right there for the fish. I need to make these a little shorter, I guess, but and just put this back here to the tail and try to see if I can't get better hookup. Because I've noticed a bunch of short strikes. And something else I want to learn this time here. I'll find a shed, but I don't know what it's going like this that on them to get on them. How do you know what side of the boat they're on? You'll see them. They'll be at schools. You'll see them top of the water and just catch your net right over on top of them. What I always do. On the sonar, I should be using a different scan. Hey, Curtis 2.0, what's up? Good morning. Well, that's one thing about it. I mean, you don't know until you throw. I mean, it's even with a cast net. I mean, if you see a school of bait fish there, you don't know what it is actually until you pull them up. You just have to, if you don't want them, just drop back in the water and move on to the next ball of bait shad, bait fish, and throw on top of them. Hey, good morning, Uncle Don. How you been, buddy? Morning, Joshua. Morning, Burrito, Catfish Lady. Yeah, it's when I was out the boat and I used mine, I didn't have side imaging and all stuff. It's just a regular colored up screen sonar. And when I see whether it be a water trash down or leaks, I'll throw out there right on top of it. I just let it sink and throw around in that area until I land on top of them. And I was hoping for gizzard shad, pull up a bunch of little bitty thread fins. And one time I was out, and I know that the blues were biting good and heavy, hot and heavy on a threadfin shad, small ones. And I throw out there on top of that, and it'd be some gizzard shad. And I'm like, you don't need it for 3 months. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you're doing better. I have 6 foot, but it's too heavy. It's a struggle to clear my rods. I want one like 5 foot. Should be easier. Yeah, 5 foot would be easier. Jody, get the bigger hole one for on your catching every small shad and then picking through them. That sucks. Yeah, like I know some it's in their boats. They got the bigger mesh to let the small ones go through and they don't keep the bigger ones. And then I know somebody wants the smaller one, so they go reduce down the mesh size. So about kids. Burrito. Joshua. Hey, buddy, long time no see. How's the family doing? Just get some rebar. I won't weigh no less, but depending on how many pounds you got per inch on there or foot or whatever around the net thing. But uh, it'll sink faster and it'll let a lot of them small ones get out of the net and the bigger ones that cannot get out. Like if you throw your net out there, you see a ball of bait fish on your sonar screen, you throw out there on top of them and you pull it up. You got a bunch of small ones and big ones in there. You only want the big ones. You want to go to a bigger mesh. That's about the extent of my knowledge on that. I used to carry 2 different sizes. I had a 4 foot and a 5 foot. The 4 foot was smaller, and I'd catch smaller shad with that one there. Than the 5 footer I had bigger gaps, and it would trap even threadfin shad. It would trap them that was 3 inches or bigger in it, and it still catch some smaller ones, but not very many. Yeah, if y'all just coming in, don't forget to wish Mark over at Captain Crappie. Don't forget to wish him happy birthday. He's a whopping 21 today. Well, 28 maybe. Morning, David Smith. So you feeling better, Uncle Don? I think Lisa and Randy was out the other day fishing with Smoky Mountain. I watched them for a pretty good while that day. Mark says, "Be right back. Coffee is done. I am coffee out. I've had enough." Uh, Ernie said something about they won't let him back on the ship. He went swimming after hours, and they told him to go back to his cabin. You must be talking about Mark. He back home now. A little bit better, Rustic. Some testing coming up at the holidays. I'm glad you feel a little better. Oh, that for one drink, he's a lightweight. Take a picture. Mark sitting there on the beach out there under the umbrella. drinking him see the Scotch bourbon and smoking on a big old Cuban cigar. Enjoying life. Rush the shoe fit, you know who I was talking about. No, 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 no. Not in here, you don't, Tim. No, 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 no. Lisa, let's take pull my finger. People don't want to be in here and have that wall of mist floating around. No. Hey, Goose, what's going on? Good morning. How you been, Goose? Oh, please roll down the window, open the doors, and turn the fans on. Get the air pressure out. Tim just crop dust. Getting better finally. Well, that's good news. Good news. You still doing your lives, or have you been? Because I have got no notifications of you doing your lives. Oh, that's why I haven't got no notifications on you yet. Okay. I didn't know. Oh, maybe he quit. I'm glad you're getting better. Didn't know you were sick. Mr. Paul Boyd. Tim quit gaslighting, then you wouldn't have to. He gaslighting. Sound like to me he crop dust. Man, it sound. Did I do that? Yeah, you did, Urkel. Yeah, I can't tell. It's what's moisture on the window. It sound like the wind's blowing out there. Oh my goodness. Man, oh man. Sorry to hear that, Goose. UDL. What? What? Huh? Yeah, honey stuff. That's rough. And even my shoulder surgery, I'm still have to stretch that out. At first, it's slow and painful a little bit. But after 4 or 5 times of moving, it starts loosening it up. So it's getting better, but Ain't had the roughest goose, man. I'm telling you. I hope you got brighter days ahead, buddy. Bunch of them. If anybody don't know, let me see here. I guess I got to put up my tackle box, my bass box. Just have one hanging up there. He paint them lures, man, and them things look realistic. Welcome back, Mark. Welcome back. Hookman says, I'm back with a Red Bull. Hey, Rat Rod. Y'all go over there on the Facebook page. Go to Whiskers Awards. I think that's what it is. Don't hold me to it. I think that's what it is. Vote for River Rat 3030, Bank Fisherman of the Year. He deserves it, man. He's caught a lot of big fish, consistently catching big fish out of there. He's overall surrounded a good guy. I mean, he's such a good guy. I named that 12-foot rod I got over there white. I call it Rat Rod. Hey, we hope you're doing too pretty good there, River Rat. We hope you're doing well. Y'all know he's been up under the weather. He went to the doctor yesterday, but he still ain't said what the doctor said. So he's been wasn't able to fish. He went tried a little bit. I don't know if he's got to go full blown back to fishing like he was, but I think he's had a heart attack. And man, I'm telling you, it's going around. Thinking about going to see if the Ohio River in my area has enough flow to boat. Cool. I got a funny feeling that our river here is fixing to rise. Been years since we've had enough flow. One thing I've never done is bump for catfish. Throw it out there. I guess I can throw it out there, raise it down. I've never really done it. He said I can go fish again, just got to be responsible. Yeah, no more 12, 24-hour overstays in a tent. You know, that can't be healthy for you. Not right now, anyway. So I'm hoping to be able to fish soon. Yeah, we'll get out there soon too, buddy. But you got to get places where you're not going to trip over stuff. Got to think about that. You took way too many falls this year. Oh, it's Mark's birthday today. He said he gonna do a whole lot of nothing. She's out there. Hey, Mark, you too, man. You come out and babysit for me this afternoon. That little one, boy, she wear you out. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hey, morning, Lisa Elliott. Hope you're doing well, Lisa. How's old Aaron doing this morning? Is he out fishing or working? Probably working. Morning, Donald. All right. Ugh. Everybody say good morning to everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Live streaming this past Saturday. Tried daytime, no daytime access, no fishing, but I did hit it with walkouts worth the trip. Show y'all this nice reel right here. I won off of Temu. Playing the games on there. Get that nice little wooden handle right there. It's got the little trigger release right here. You take and get the trigger right here. There we go. Bend it down out of the way when you get ready to store it. It's a nice little reel right here, man. Holds a lot of line. Nice reel. A good spin to it. These tough reels, these score lane reels, as far as the spin cast, never had no trouble at none of them except for me stepping on and breaking them or something. But other than that, they've been good reels. I've got several of them. Think about saving this right here. I want to get me a 10-foot rod for another bank rod. Think about saving that for that right there. Mark said, I need to fish so bad it's killing me. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Oh, Uncle Don's got 12 inches of ice. Oh my goodness. Ice is gone for the most part. That is true, Mark. 4 days of warm weather. We got rain here, stuff like that. I think starting tomorrow, we're supposed to be getting down low temperatures, and what water's on top of the ground is going to start freezing, but it won't stay that way. We don't have the winters like we used to. I remember going squirrel hunting up at Dexter, and we got maybe an inch, 2 inches of snow here. And I figured, well, it won't be too bad to go up there squirrel hunting. Man, the further up towards Dexter I went out there, man, I was walking through snow. It's up to my knees. And I'm like, man, get this mess. It's cold. There's a lot of snow on the ground. I wound up killing, taking out there 4 squirrels. And I said, all right, too cold for me. I'm done. Went from 10 days in teens to 4 days of 45 degrees and a bunch of rain. Yeah, we got a bunch of rain here. Hey, Randy, good morning. That was Ernest. I got the cover off that reel. There was a snap swivel at the end of the line. that was the scraping sound. I was going to go perch fishing, but I took my batteries out of my boat to store them for the winter. Oh, mercy. You got to put it back in there then. I think Marky eats a lot of walleye and perch. Hey, Josh Thompson. Good morning. I used to eat perch back when I was teenagers. Catch a bunch of them. There's abundance of them. And now you can't even find one here. I was over in Tennessee. We had a pond behind the place where we lived. I got permission to fish in it. So people I read off, it was their pond. And I caught a bunch of crappie out of there. And I seen this big old yellow perch, big one. It was big. And I was fishing around and I caught that dude, man. And I looked at it, I turned it back loose. And I said, that's the first perch I've seen since I was a teenager. Why? $39. Good. Park you take you a bicycle, park your vehicle somewhere else and ride your bike to it or something. Mark, remember we talked about taking that reel apart? Well, I did. I lost a little water spring thing. Yeah, I ordered a new reel last night, $14. Had to work to find one. Oh no, one Chicago. Man, get that. I've been to Chicago once. I said I'll never go back here ever. Drove a truck with a guy, and I drove all the way up there. We got almost in Chicago. Pulled a truck stop, and went and used the restroom stuff, and got something to eat. Come back out. He said he'll drive in there. He said, we got on where we're supposed to go. And he told me, he said, lock them doors. He said, if anybody jumps out of this alleyway or something, he's had to go through this alley to get to the main gate to get at the plane to the unloading section to the docks. He knew where he was going. I didn't. He said, lock it doors. And he put a gun out on the console there. And he said, if anybody jumps out of this alleyway, hold on. He said, I'm not stopping. I'll run them over. I won't stop. And it was that bad. I said, oh, I'll never go back up there again. I could go down to 87th Street, but it's a super shady part of town. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Josh Thompson. There you go, Josh. Write it down. Like here's free. That's weird. Up on lake, they got a place there where you can swim and you have to pay to park here if you're going over swimming, but you don't have to pay to park here if you're walking there fishing. Buggy, I don't care if it's out there. No one wants to show up out here. About eight of us pull up there at Buggy's one day. He'll let the dogs loose on us probably. He's, oh crap. Get it, boys. Yeah, Chicago made us something else. Was like me, Buggy. I forgot about winning that bank towel for Cat Daddy, and I got it in the mail. I was like, "Why's he sending me something?" He never said anything about it. What's this? And it dawned on me. I won that off the when I won the Cat Claws tournament. I won that the drawings and giveaways. And I won that. True, Buggy. Chicago's gotten worse. It's gotten so bad now. The gangs are joining up together to take on to get rid of the illegals. They just get into it. Got some big Jamaican gang is the illegals, and they're fighting them right now. They get McClaw's rod holders. I've got to place the other two with the long ones. Oh no, Chicago's got some pretty parts. I mean, I like the skyscraper parts, and they I thought that was pretty amazing stuff. I've never seen anything like that except for out in Phoenix. And back when I was a kid, they didn't have all that. And when I was in Chicago, see that skyline, I thought that's pretty neat right there. Just keep your head on a swivel. I say it's pretty dangerous. I ain't got the match, man. Stepping around, go with it. You just want tolerance. You have to bend over as far. That's why I want them. No, man, we just trying to make one. Ernie. The building's so high downtown, it's dark on the sidewalks during the day. I imagine. I didn't go downtown. We was like over the can't even remember exactly which side it was, but it was over on the bad side that I was told. And there's some plants over there. We was hauling. I think we had three huge air conditioning units that goes on top of the buildings uh, that they take up there with helicopters and sit down. Uh, we had three of those on there because I remember the last one when he turned far enough and he scraped the wall with the last one corner of the building and didn't hurt the building nothing like that. And they just barely scraped it. And we pulled through there. We was going through this narrow alley type way, and there was the opening of the gate. It was a big tall fence, had razor wire on top, and there was two guards there, and they had to open the gate. They checked their papers and stuff. We went on through inside of the building, and they wouldn't unload us outside the building. We had to literally back into the building and stay in our truck. Uh, he got he got out. He done the chains and stuff and put them up. He got back in his truck while they unloaded, and then they escorted us out of there. And I was like, to the gate. Then we got the paperwork. We left. Then we come back to Hayti. That's when I got out. I said, man, I ain't going back because he had another trip. I said, I ain't going back. That's dangerous up there. I ain't now. I was in the skyline semi. Had 2 inches on each side. Looked over big boats, looked very small. Mark said, I keep you safe, buddy. Mark deal. We'll go fishing there in the spring. We're more taking me too. That's what that driver to me. So I was become new with that company. I was actually training for that route, and I didn't know exactly where we was going. I just knew it was at Chicago, and because the trip was from Memphis to Chicago, and we was carrying giant AC units, and it was more like a distribution center. You dropped off, and somebody else picked up, and they went, took them places and stuff. And when that guy told me, he said he laid that gun out there. I was like, "Whoa, what's going on here?" And he told me, he said, "This is very dangerous." He said, "You keep looking in them mirrors, and you tell me if you see anybody pick their head out of that alley." I was like, I was looking like, "Oh shit, what if this get killed right here?" So I wasn't doing that. Biggest tip for the city: don't let no one stop you and get your attention. Just say, "Sorry, no time." I tell them not. I tell them not today, and keep moving and never get scammed. Carry your wallet. Where you tell about your balls so you don't get stolen. Pickpocket. Go get my wallet. You're gonna make it worth my while. It works for you, Mark, because you look mean as heck. What? No. That helps. Well, you know, if you get up there, Mark, you're gonna be walking off leaving because he's gonna stop talking to everybody. He didn't say he was mean. He said he looked mean. Oh, I'm about to shut this down here in a minute, folks. I hate 24 people here watching, but I drank coffee with that bear for a week in the mornings. So I'm not talking to no one in the city. Okay, Mark said, "Hey, you know, just keep on going. You keep on going." I can be mean when I have to. I'm real mean. Uh, but I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I hope y'all have a good day. And we're going to take and get up out of here today. And I appreciate all the super chats today. Thank y'all. You guys rocked. And we are going to get up out of here. What's this? I'm trying to got to try and sell old records. But hey, y'all have a great day. Appreciate y'all coming and hanging out in the mornings. May Buggy get to feeling better. He'll be back in here tomorrow morning. Y'all enjoy your day. Tails out.
Appreciation Society. And that's entertainment.